Hi, it's Kathy Vick, deeply awake. And have I got a fun one for you to end this. It's on my weight loss, and I think that you'll enjoy it. I used to weigh about a little bit over 300 pounds, and I'm about 5'2" at this point. I keep shrinking, so I'm a little mite. I was like a big bowling ball at the end with these skinny little legs and a massive, massive body, which I found ponderous and beautiful in its heft. Purposeful, because it kept people away, and that's what I liked. I liked being invisible. I got used to it, and I figured, well, okay, I'm going to double down here. It took me out of the sexual game. Me out of a lot of things, and I liked it. But I understood too that it was limiting me, and I felt very helpless. Toward the end of all of that, I went to Weight Watchers twice, failed twice, not understanding the food menus. It was far too complicated for me, and I didn't understand any of it. I tried to comply, but I don't know, it seemed like trying to build a car with just a box of parts and an instruction manual in a different language. I didn't get it. So I was rather despondent about it. How am I going to do this? So I'm going to leave how it happened for your research, because it is very well documented what happened to me. But as it began and as it continued, I realized that my body was indeed changing, and I was having a different body shape emerge, and yet the scale wouldn't move. I didn't understand that. So I got on the scale one day, and they said, "Dear one, there are two things that are being measured here, you know. Two things that are important. This scale picks up one." They mentioned mass and density, and I didn't understand any of it. I didn't. It was only after listening to Cryon, I think it was about 2 weeks ago, talk about the masters making objects massless, that I understood. The scale does not measure density. It only measures mass. And my density was changing. I got down to the weight that I had been in college. Finally, after about 9 months. And they said, "You are at your fighting weight now. What was happening could not continue." And so we stepped in. Now, if you want to lose more, you must show some interest. Just a little bit. Give us 5% and we'll give you 95. But if you have no interest, then this is what you will look like. Is that acceptable? During that time, I was also given back the great joy of being able to wear pierced earrings. During my time in the desert, I had a metal allergy, and I couldn't tolerate certain metals near my face or in my ears. I would break out in violent scabs. Gross. So, I also had always wanted long hair that looked as if it had a spiral perm. I met the ancient master Danny. At that time, perhaps 7. Long, flame red hair. I said, "Baby, I love your hair. Tell me about this." He said he was growing it out so he could cut it off and give it to someone who needs it. I said, "Okay, well, thank you for saying that. Now I'll grow my hair out." I haven't cut it since. Well, I do little trims now and then, but I don't like it. It takes me a while to recover. I don't like it. This last time I realized there really is no need to do that again. It diminishes me, and I don't like it. So, my hair is now curly. Very. It gets more and more curly. It started in the back of my head. It's lovely. I love it. And it's a gift, as are my earrings. They did say. I asked him in the car, why? Why did you give me back my earrings? There's no purpose for it. It doesn't change anything. They said, does it make you happy? I said, yes. It delights me. They said, that's why. Do you think it's all suffering here? Do you think we don't know? We love you. Enjoy your earrings. So, there are things afoot that we don't understand, and that is why I guess I want to say this, because it pains me when I hear especially women talk about their bodies in hateful terms that they would never ever think to use on their child, their lover, their pet, and yet they say such hateful things toward their body. There's no reason. It's beautiful. If you had any idea, at all, what the human body contains, you would be in such love with your own tissue. It's astounding. So, it deserves respect. The same feet that I can feel carpet on. These are the same feet I had as a baby. And yet they're not. And yet they are. With this kind of magic afoot, it doesn't seem appropriate to lay upon myself limitations of hate, fear, disapproval. I'm trying to learn a way to love my face, my wrinkles. This, I think, is something that will only be removed when someone I trust and love touches my skin and tells me that it's beautiful. My son. My son. My son. And so, I'm done for the day. I'm going to become more Kathy and less this. I appreciate you listening to me be this. It heals me. So, I am in deep gratitude this day for your eyes, for your physical body being in front of the device which allows me to speak to you. Thank you for being here and for letting me share this bit of love with you. I so appreciate it.